how you doing? This is Mike, and you're on the trail with Mike. And today we're going to take a look at what's inside my pack and how I'm packing it. So we're going to get to that right away. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. Okay? Let's get to it. So this is just a picture of all the things that I'm taking, starting with my pack and working my way down to some clothes. So it's a little spread out on the floor, but we'll go through this one item at a time, and you can see how I'm packing my pack and how this is going to work out. Okay, so let's start with the pack. I've got an Atmos Osprey 65, and it's got a lot of nice features to it. Got hip pegs, nice support system, and I've got an overpack, a lid on top that can be removed if I want to. Next, in the bottom compartment goes my sleeping system. So I have a UGQ quilt, not a sleeping bag, and my sleeping pad. This is a Nemo Tensor, and it's a really nice sleeping pad. Help me sleep at night instead of sleeping on the cold floor. This bag is just a water sack. And it goes in the bottom of the bag. And that's meant to support your lumbar, your lower back region. Again, I know it's a little noisy, but these bags are meant for waterproofing. So if the pack gets wet, the things inside will stay dry. Next thing I do is pack my Nemo Dagger 2P tent, and I put them vertical. I don't put them horizontal. If I want to be able to get it out, I can get it out pretty fast by doing that. Then we'll pack what clothes I'm taking. Got a dry sack, probably unnecessary, but that's what I'm using. I have a pair of pants, long pants. I've got an Arcturus base shirt to sleep at night. This is the bottom of that system. I got a pair of socks, some Injinji toe socks. This is a sock liner, and some darn tough hiking socks. I'm also taking a fleece to try to stay dry, try to stay warm. I got a beanie hat and a pair of warm gloves. I'm also taking a pair of sun gloves. And I have an extra pair of underwear. I'm also taking an extra pair of Dirty Girl gaiters for your shoes. So these are nice. They're designed to keep stones and rubble out of your shoes. Hooks to the front lace, and then there's a piece of Velcro that hooks on the bottom of the shoe. So this is a little bit of a luxury. I'm wearing a pair, and I'm taking a pair with me. So this goes in next. And again, I'm going to put this in vertical. And the reason I do vertical is because if I want to get to my clothes, or if I want to get to my tent, or if I want to get to something individually, I can do that without pulling everything out of the bag. So that goes in alongside my tent. Then what I'll do is I'll put my tent poles in alongside my clothes up against the back of the pack's support system. Next goes in my tent bottom. And I put in my Jetboil. My Jetboil is my stove, and I have a cup here that I can use, a few spices, and this goes in next. This is what I'm using to eat and to cook my food. Some people like to do cold soaking, so they don't take a stove. I like hot food, so I'm not going to do that. My year sack. So inside of my year sack right now, I have 4 days worth of meals. The meals, there's a day's worth of food here. So there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in this vacuum packed meal. I have 4 of them in here. And that'll take me to the first resupply point. So that goes in next. This is my Z-Pack butt pad. So when I want to take lunch or I want to take a break, I pull this out, put it on the ground, sit on it, and I don't get dirty. This is my rain gear, and as you can see, I haven't used it yet. And so I put that in the side pocket of my pack so that I can get to it easily when it starts to rain. In the front of my pack, I put my poop trowel, the deuce, and some hand sanitizer and some toilet paper. So we practice leave no trace philosophy. We use the deuce to dig a cat hole. We poop in the cat hole, and then we use some toilet paper to sanitize ourselves, and we carry the toilet paper out. That's what this bag is for. So I'll put the used toilet paper in the bag, get rid of it in a resupply count. I can hear the oohs and ahs going right now. This is my my water kit, my water filtration kit. So I have a Sawyer squeeze. I have 2 CNOC bags to collect water. I've got aqua tablets in case this stuff doesn't work, and that's what I'm going to use to filter my water, and that goes in this pack, in this side, along with this, which is nothing more than a repair kit. There's a lot of tenacious tape and other little things in here, needle, thread, that sort of thing, that in case I need that to repair something if something breaks or tears along the way. This interesting little item is a rock bag. So this is for me to use to throw some paracord to a tree. I can tie it to my my year sack, and I can lift it up in a tree and keep it away from the bears. So that goes in the front pocket. So then we close it up. Pull the flap over. Put our lid back on. And then in this larger pocket, I have a bug net. I put my first aid kit in there just in case. My headlamp, so that if I have to walk at night I can. In the smaller pocket on top, we're going to put this bag. So in here I have a pad to write notes on. I've got a map of the section I'm hiking, and I also have my permit and a fire permit and some contact information in here. That goes in top. I'll put my sun gloves in there with them because it's just easy storage. Also in there goes my compass. Hoping I don't need that, but you just never know, so I'm taking it with me. Doesn't weigh much. And I'm going to put my spork in there. Can't forget the spork. Wouldn't be able to eat if I didn't do that. And I did forget something. So we're going to open this back up. And I forgot to put in my electronics bag. So my electronics bag, inside here I have an Anker 10,000 milliamp hour battery. I've got flash drives, I've got cords to be able to attach and recharge my Anker and my phone, and to be able to attach the flash drive to my phone. So that goes in there, goes in the top. And finally, last but not least, is my Garmin InReach Mini. So this is my GPS unit. I'm going to use this to communicate text messages back and forth to friends and family. And of course it has an SOS function. So that goes on here. That's where I'm wearing it. Also, I didn't tell or say anything about this, but this is the knife that I'm going to be carrying. I get questions all the time about personal protection. This really, for me, is not for personal protection. It's really for usage around the campfire and whatever I need to be able to make repairs or maybe kindling or stuff like that. So I struggled with where I was going to put this. It's a little heavy, and I think there's some people that would say that that's not necessary, but we'll see how it goes. And then finally is my bear canister. So this is a BV 500, and this is going to be shipped. You have to use a bear canister instead of the Ursack food sack in the Sierra Nevadas. So starting at Kennedy Meadows, I'll take this and I'll have this sent to me, and I'll be using this for about 300-400 miles until I get out of the Sierras instead of the Ursack. This is what I'll put all my food in. And then this, I know it's large, but this will fit inside my pack instead of the Ursack. And it's just a requirement. I don't have a choice. There is no choice. You have to do that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. It was a little lengthy, but I think it was worth it, and I hope that it was informative. So if you liked it, subscribe, hit the like button, and as always, we're going to see you all out on the trail. Take it easy. Bye.